And I believe there's something else.
There is.
Yes. Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lottie. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Good. I'm going to ask you to turn to the back of your bulletin because I think that first announcement is fantastic. Accolades, kudos, and all manner of praise and thankfulness to those who worked so hard to make our 101st anniversary service, breakfast and supper so successful. There will be stars in your crown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yes. Barb and I are celebrating our 50th, yeah, that's August the 4th at Zion United Church on the Saturday, 2 to 4. And you're all invited to come if you can make it. Now, Sunday, August the 12th, celebration jazz service at Goodham United Church. And we have been invited to go to that. And they're willing to move the service to 10 o'clock. Hallelujah. Because normally it's 11:15. But it's gone back, it will be 10 o'clock. So it's something for you to consider. Do we want to do that? Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll have to post that. Okay.
I'll wait for those folk to sit down. Morning all. Okay. The back page of the bulletin, I've read the announcements, but upcoming on Sunday, August the 12th, there's a celebration jazz service in Goodham United Church, and they would like us to come, and the service time will be 10 o'clock. They don't meet now until 11:15 to give me a little bit more time to get there. One of our members from over there sings in the Anglican Church choir in Halliburton, and she needs more time to get back to church. So, and there isn't the pressure about going anywhere else afterwards, so they've moved it to 11:15, so I don't have to rush quite the same. So that is coming up, and as I've said before, Barb and I celebrate our 50th. Kind of funny and sad, but you know, life can kick you in the teeth when you least expect it. We were invited out to Oakview Lodge, which is a very nice restaurant, for our 50th by a couple who were not going to be able to come on the 4th because of other commitments. We had a fantastic supper together, thoroughly enjoyed it. She and her husband would have two of their grandchildren with them, and they were going to go to Toronto to see a Blue Jay game. And I think the Blue Jays won that game. But on the way to the game, she fell and broke her hip. Yes, that's... And we got a message from Laurie, her husband, and they were operating on her that night. She's Toronto Western. I mean, 1 minute, hey, great, and the next minute, no guarantees in this crazy old world of ours. So, we offer prayers to her that the operation was successful and that she will heal quickly. She's just a little person. She's not a heavy set person or anything like that. But it doesn't matter. I fell in a hole on Friday in the garden, and I think the dog dug it up. We were watering the plants, trying to keep them alive. You know, all the leaves were like this, and amongst this lady's mantle, which is a greenish plant that does nothing but spread, there must have been a hole underneath. I didn't see it. Fortunately, Barb was there, so between the two of us, I got back up again. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here this morning. Okay. So I can pass on that word, and I shall say to them, okay, Portash and Cardiff are coming. Are you having a luncheon for them? Yeah, I mean, after all, we had pancakes and sausage here, didn't we? Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think they will come across. They're pretty good.
There's a lot of pressure here. Yeah.
Sorry?
That's a lot of pressure.
Yes. Well, if we get around 20, I mean, that's good. Got a couple of chuckles for you. A man learned shortly before quitting time that he had to attend a meeting. He tried unsuccessfully to locate his carpool members to let them know that he would not be leaving with them. Hastily, he scribbled a message to one fellow and left it on his desk. I have a last-minute meeting. Leave without me, Dave. At 7 o'clock, the man stopped back at his desk and found this note. Meet us at the bar and crawl across the street, you twit. You drove. Liz goes, I often wonder about these art galleries and the paintings that get on the wall and the fabulous prices that they want for them. Liz goes to her first show at the art gallery and is looking at the paintings. One is a huge canvas that has black with yellow blobs of paint spattered all over it. The next painting is a murky grey colour that has drips of purple paint streaked across it. Liz walks over to the artist and says, I don't understand your paintings. I paint what I feel inside me, explains the artist. And she replies, have you ever tried Alka-Seltzer? And this one, oh no, I don't know about this one, but I'll tell you anyway. Two ladies were talking in heaven. The first woman says, hi Wanda. The second woman says, hi Sylvia, how are you doing? Not too bad. She says, by the way, she says, how did you die? First woman says, well, she says, I froze to death. The second woman says, oh, that's terrible. First one, yeah, it wasn't so bad. After I quit shaking from the cold, I began to get warm and sleepy and finally died a peaceful death. What about you? The second woman, well, I died from a massive heart attack. I suspected that my husband was cheating on me, so I came home early to catch him in the act. But instead I found him all by himself in the den, watching TV. First woman, so what happened? The second woman, I was so sure there was another woman there somewhere that I started running all over the house looking. I ran up to the attic and searched, and down to the basement and searched, went through every closet and checked under all the beds. I kept this up until I looked everywhere, and finally I became so exhausted that I just keeled over with a second heart attack and died. The first woman, too bad you didn't look in the freezer, we'd still be both alive. So behave yourself. Let's move into our services worship. Lord, reveal your presence as we now adore you, and with awe appear before you. Here in this your temple, all within keep silence. Gather now with deepest reverence. You alone, God, we own. You are Lord and Savior. Praise your name forever. From the depths of holy silence, we give you thanks for the joy and energy of life.
May you remember those who suffer pain and illness, and ask the healer of hurts to breathe balm and restoration into all our wounded lives.
May all negative, angry, and harmful attitudes that we may harbor within ourselves be transformed into new life.
O Lord God, may the dance of summer day call forth our steps, and may we respond to the rhythm and melody of its music.
Our opening hymn this morning is numbered 822, All People That on Earth Do Dwell.